Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am currently in Okinawa. This morning I woke up at like 4:30, jumped on a bus to jump on a plane to then get here. If you don't know where Okinawa is, it's an island far down south of the mainland of Japan. Previously we've been here, we bought the abandoned S15, and I figured, considering we kind of just filmed a video about that, let's come back here and show you guys the car that I bought. Like, how long ago did I buy this?
October of last year.
October of last year, so almost a year now. I bought this car almost a year ago off my friend Sappy here, and it's been sitting in the front of his house this entire time. So yeah, we're on a US military base right now, actually. There's the ocean, it's kind of cool. But we're here to show you guys this new car that I've pretty much abandoned and left in your front yard. Let's go get it. This is a pretty serious sign. Restricted area warning. This area has been declared a restricted area by authority of, okay, I'm over it, but I just want to read some Japanese. Kono! And then that's where it ends. we could totally title this video, I bought an abandoned car from a restricted American base in Okinawa. No, I'm joking. Ooh, I can see it. I can see it. There's a Super in front of it. That's kind of ironic, isn't it? Huh. So I've talked about wanting this particular type of car for a long time, and I actually have some really big plans for it, which I'm not going to tell you. You guys will have to figure it out. But I just can't wait to get this thing back to the mainland and start wrenching on it. You guys are going to love it. Yeah, I don't know. What are we going to do? We're going to slide it? I don't think I'm going to slide it. We'll see. It's way too hot here right now. I can't even think. But here is my brand new, crazy clean actually, Toyota JZX Cresta. So like I was saying, I bought this car October last year. You hit me up, you're like, yo, I'm looking at selling this, are you interested? And I was like, say less, let me PayPal you some cash, and we picked it up. And it was crazy cheap. It was about, I think it was like 1,500 USD, I think I paid you for it. USD. Yeah, and it's a JZX 100. Now, the biggest issue with this thing, and by the way, crazy clean, low miles, everything about this is OEM. For a car that's sat in Okinawa, no rust anywhere on the car whatsoever, under it or in it. An old guy previously owned it, like the original plastic protecting things are still on this. It's absolutely immaculate. You said the guy who used to own it was a banker?
Yeah, he worked at the Okinawa bank.
Yeah, and he had the car like every year, they'd spray that underbody wax and stuff in all the crevices and whatnot. So this thing is beautiful. The only thing it needs is the lace, you know what I mean? The lace covers. But there's one problem. It's not a big problem. It's a small problem. Oh, we need to definitely polish those headlights. It is a NA 1JZ, or is this a 2JZ?
1J.
1J, okay. But the best thing is it's still a JZX chassis. So if you got these with the Beams motor, the really crappy, like, they look like a single cam, those ones are a GX chassis, but because this actually has a JZ engine in it, even though it's NA, it's still considered a JZX chassis. So this is a real JZX chassis, it's just got an NA engine in it. So we could actually look into turboing this, but I'd rather just put a VVTi turbo engine in. So we'll mess around with it and have some fun, but for now, I want to see if this thing will run. I'm a little concerned. I see a random injector here.
Oh, we changed the injectors.
Oh, you changed the injectors in this?
We changed the injectors in it.
Okay. All right. So. Not bad, not bad. This is going to be a great car. I'm excited. Looks like there's just like a bunch of... What is this?
This is the wax stuff I was telling you about. They spray it on everything. And it like...
Oh.
It kind of dries up and turns to powder. That's why they get it redone pretty often.
Oh, they sprayed it in the engine bay too.
Yeah, the whole engine bay is done.
Interesting. Okay, well, when the engine's out, I'll pressure wash the crap out of it. All right, well, I'm pretty stoked. Let's see if we can get this thing to crank or something. You said it was running, right?
Yeah, it was running.
All right, cool. Worst case scenario, we're gonna bring this thing back to the mainland. It should be mint. We're just hooking up the jump pack real quick, but it is so hot here in Okinawa right now. Some cool cars we'll check out here in a little bit as well. But Sappy's got this little hair dryer blower thing, and it's just so nice. I want to say it's like 100 right now here, like Fahrenheit.
Probably 104.
Oh my gosh.
But the humidity is 100%.
Yeah, which is crazy. The humidity is what kills you here in Japan. Look got fluids. Here, you got some water. Yeah. We got oil. What is that? Oh, that looks bone dry. What the hell?
I mean, it hasn't been started in a few months, so pull it.
We got oil. That looks clean. I'm pretty excited. I wonder if we can just turbo the GE motor. I wonder if that's going to be worth it. Can we put a turbo manifold on these? Huh. We grabbed the valve fire, hooked up the battery, some jumper cords. Let's see if this thing will start. Oh, okay. We'll let her sit for a bit. She's a little flat.
Right now, doctor?
Give it a go. All right, chill. Plan B, we grabbed another set of jumper leads because we think these ones aren't big boy thick enough. Let's go. Now it's cranking. Whoa. Whoa. Let her eat. A bit more. Whoa. It wants to start.
A few moments later.
This is the weirdest thing ever. The car is fully running. Like running. But the fuel pump is completely unplugged. I went to test if it was getting 12 volts. There's no power to the fuel pump. And the car's just running. How? How is this possible? Oh, okay, it was just running on whatever fumes are left over. So, wait, how does that make any sense? Wait, what injectors did you put in this?
This is the 1J Turbo VVTi.
Ah, so maybe the turbo injectors are too big and it's flooding it. That could be what's happening. Interesting, because when we unplug the fuel pump, everything's fine. That's weird. Let me plug it back in. Connected the fuel pump and everything up, and now it's just running fine. If we rev it, I think it overfuels a bit. Yeah, if you rev it, it overfuels and kills it. So just crank it up again for me, Johnson. Uh-oh. Just don't touch the throttle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've done it now. That's fine, don't worry about that. That's just crankcase. Try again. Dang it! Get that parts cleaner in there. I can unplug the pump again. It's just overfueling it.
Try it.
There it is. And now it'll run. And just let it idle there. So yeah, something's definitely up with the fueling. Whether it's got really bad fuel or like too much fuel pressure, but the fact that it has turbo injectors is probably all it is. Was it doing this before?
No.
Like the turbo injectors?
No, it only started once with the turbo injectors. The fuel pump only lasted one run. It ran for like 15 seconds and then it just killed.
So we'll switch back the NA injectors into this thing. Try and get this thing running and then it'll be good. But it sounds healthy. Everything else about the car sounds good. We can put the air filter or whatever back on it. Not a big deal. Most of this is going to get pulled out anyways, and we're going to pressure wash this whole bay, probably paint it. All of this is that wax stuff. It's crazy, that's that wax coating. It looks corroded, but it's actually just all the body wax. So cool. That's definitely rusty, and the engine's a little how you doing, but dude, it sounds good. Sounds healthy. Nice little 1J. You know what? I wonder how hard it would be to turbo a GE 1J.
So it seems like there's quite a bit of add-ons that you can do now that make it pretty easy.
Yeah.
They make the sandwich plate for the fuel or for the oil.
If I slowly rev it up, it'll probably be all right. So first look inside the car, obviously automatic. We're gonna be fixing that, not a problem. Power steering feels good. Only 55,000 kilometers. This thing is immaculate. The dash looks like it's in beautiful condition, no cracks or anything anywhere. Everything works. Does the swinging work? No, that's broken. Just like every JZX I've ever owned. Otherwise though, original tape deck CD. Is there a CD inside? Nope. Anything cool in here? Golf ball, some old fuel things. What else? What's this? What's this? Huh. Member card for something. Wait, is this receipts? Oh my gosh, I cannot read any of those. Otherwise though, car looks clean. Let's see if we got some radio. That's some fine beats. Everything looks good. Comes with all the center console stuff. Ooh! There's the S. There's the C. And a 2.5, some free sunnies. A whole bunch of paperwork here. Wow. A bunch of banking envelopes. That's like an old school thing in Japan. Some of these, wait, I was gonna say there's no cash in any of these, are there? There's like amounts written on here. Like Niju Gorman, so that's like $2,500. I wonder if like there's any empty notes. Imagine if someone left notes in here. Whoa, what is that? What car key is this for? A Mazda car key. Huh. Okay. Aftershave, skin bracer. What on earth is that? What is this thing? Shut up. Why is there...
It was in the glove box when I got it.
What? A real Yamaha? What are these called?
Harmonica.
Harmonica.
Oh, it's the brand new?
I just probably made out with an old Japanese banker guy indirectly.
The tunes of a healthy running JZX.
Yes. When I was a young boy, my father. Yo! Yo, these are a vibe! They're so thick too. Yo, full Cresta status right here. I can't see anything out of them. They're like so molded and fogged up. No freaking way. This is what a Cresta owner looks like. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited we got a Cresta, guys. And it came with a bunch of random stuff. Some old 3D glasses. And I've already taken the rear seat out and it doesn't look like there's any sex toys there. So we're already winning. Need to blacklight this thing later for sure. It also doesn't look like this was a smoker's car because the ashtray is brand freaking new. And let's have a look. Oh, that's never lit a cigarette by the looks of it. I love that. I love that even more. AC isn't turned on. Let's switch the AC switch on and see if it gets cold now. Here we go. Inside only. If this still has gas in it, I will be thoroughly impressed. I don't know. We'll see. We'll wait. It's got some gas in it. Let's see. Will it rev up? It's probably just got really bad gas. Yeah, it won't rev past like 2K. Yeah. Wants to die past there, so it's overfueling or something else is up. Could also just be like not enough fuel pressure at all. Like the pump could be bad. One actual really common thing with these is the fuel pump, like the little case that it sits in, it always breaks off and it touches and shorts out the pumps and blows them up all the time. So what I'll probably do is we're gonna get this car shipped up to us at SAMMIT HQ and we're gonna fix this thing up, probably put a turbo motor in it or something and do something special with this thing, but I'm stoked. Horn works. Man, I'm so excited. It sucks that we can't take it for a drive, but I get it. I get it. What's this thing down here? Oh, that's just, oh wait, I didn't even know these come with those. Look, little foot thing there. These pink plastic things here are kind of cool. Oh, what's in the trunk? I haven't even looked in the trunk yet. Ooh, secret Yakuza stuff. What are these? Huh? What are those?
Plates.
For what?
They're from a classified vehicle in the Marine Corps.
Are these allowed to be here?
I'll take them off your hands.
Okay. Some more things here.
I checked all the bank info. There are all the bank envelopes and there's no more money.
The big boy tank. A lot of people take the JZX 100 tanks and put them in crowns because the crown tank is the floor pan.
Yeah. Like 110s.
Looks good. Love it. Dude, this thing's so clean. I'm stoked. It's gonna be a good daily.
And it's cokey. So
It is. So I only learned that recently. I didn't know the difference. I always wondered why some Crestas were different tail lights with the trunk and everything.
Yeah.
But this is a Koki one, version 2, series 2.
Yankees look super good with wide bodies and
They
slant.
do. That's the one thing that I'm worried about with the Cresta. It's so hard to find any aero for these cars. There's like only one or maybe 2 options, and it's not a full aero kit. No one makes like a full wide body kit for these. They're generally very hard to find anything for. But the fact that this thing's running, it's got me stoked. We do some modest mods to it. I've got some really big plans for it. Oh wait, this has side airbags? Wait, does the seats work?
No,
They do.
That's the little airbag inside the back of the seat to make the back firm.
It does work.
Less soft.
The electric seats work. No freaking way. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so excited. Dude, I kinda want to keep this stock now and just use it as a daily. But I have big plans. Wait. Oh, the parking brake is this? Wait, that's to release the parking brake. Oh, you're right, there's no e-brake here. It's a foot one. We definitely need to fix that.
Hydro.
Yeah, no. Just the normal one's good. Just the normal one's good. All right, I think I'm pretty stoked. Does the trans work? Let's see if it'll go backwards just a tiny bit. The brake's good. Yeah, always check the brakes, lads. We're in reverse. Will it move backwards? Yep. Now we'll move forwards. Yep. All right, trans works. Mint. I'm stoked. This aftershave. How much do I have to pay you to take a shot of this? The fact that you're considering that scares me.
Just a shot
Dude, you do not want to shot that. There's no way that'll taste good.
for the Swift. Sorry, man.
If it was mouthwash, like you'd probably be about it. But aftershave, that's no chance.
If I could read the ingredients, I would do it.
Is that the old guy, the old owner, or yours?
Yeah, this was in the glove box
Damn.
under all the envelopes. So
It's pretty weird. This thing lets me slowly rev it up now. Before it wouldn't let me rev past like 3K, but now it revs all the way up.
for nobody to see.
But if I blip the throttle really abruptly, it'll want to stall out. So it's probably just, I don't know. We'll change the fuel pump to another one. We'll put stock injectors back in this thing and hope that'll fix it. It's probably just that. I imagine the turbo injectors are quite bigger than the NA ones. Well, good news is that this thing ran. Bad news is obviously it needs a little bit of work. So before we can send this back, I'll get Sappy to probably put the NA injectors back in. Maybe we'll also get him to just check the fuel pump. If it is a little, how you doing, we'll throw in a new one. But otherwise, fresh battery, and this thing should be good. And I'm pretty stoked that it ran, because when I bought it off you, you said it wasn't running at all. So
It wasn't starting then, so.
glad it was something simple, and then should be good. I cannot wait to get this back to my shop and clean all this wax off. It's crazy. Like, as you rub it, it just more and more peels off it. I'm excited to see what the bay is going to look like underneath that.
Supposedly it doesn't rip off the paint.
Supposedly.
Like when you take it off.
Okay. I didn't even know how you're supposed to take it off. I just used gas. Like, I accidentally sprayed this once. Acetone might get it off, yeah. Or a really hot pressure washer. You know, the hot water pressure washers, maybe?
Probably be good.
Yeah. Otherwise, though, polish the headlights, and I think this car will look great. Do a little bit of a bumper repair here. Not too bad. What is that, putty? No, plastic. Interesting. But otherwise, this thing is clean. I can't get over it. So good. For the price and everything, this is perfect for a nice little daily. Or, like I said, put a turbo engine and everything in here, and we build another practice car or something like that for maybe me, May, or someone that wants to get into driving. There's a lot of potentials here, but regardless, I couldn't say no to this, and it's a Cresta, so it's like grandpa spec. It's sick. Just looking at the stickers on the bonnet here, I never knew that Chase has had all the timing information here about the belt and everything here for setting everything up, the diagram. Yeah. Also, 1JZGE and 2JZGE seems to be the same, which is actually pretty exciting, because maybe a lot of GE parts from the 2J will fit on this if I did want to turbo this. But it's probably easier and cheaper for me to just slap the 1JZ VVTi in here. Definitely in Okinawa, when you look up and there's big freaking military planes like that. It's like an AC or something, that thing. I don't know what exactly it is.
C-130.
C-130. I got the C right. Otherwise though, this is Sappy's garage, and this is his, would you call this a pro car?
Yeah.
Like kind of grassroots pro car?
Yeah, so I ran D1 Light Series in this car.
Nice.
For 2 seasons, and then I ran out of money. And then it's just kind of been sitting. I blew 4 transmissions last year.
R154s?
R154s. After we changed the clutch,
Yep, to a twin play, right?
ORC 659D.
Yeah. So how much power does this thing make? 2J, right?
Yeah, 2J 620.
Nice. I'd ask you to lift the hood, but there's a ton of stuff on there right now, so we'll leave that. But it's a Verossa. So it's a JZX 110, right?
110. Yeah.
Damn, that's a beefy intercooler, hey.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
Damn, thick boy.
Like my intercoolers, like I like my women.
Oh, this is my friend Johnson, by the way, guys.
Hello.
Yeah. So we are inside Sappy's house right now, and check out this whole area dedicated to just a man cave and driving. This thing is sick. You got a full Fanatec sim set up there. All the SAMMIT banners, which I love, by the way. Appreciate the support, dude. Look at that SR one there. We have 2 JZ ones coming soon, so keep an eye out for those on the online store. But this is possibly the coolest thing. The midnight freaking arcade machines. They both work, right?
Yes.
That's so cool. Man, I'd love to have the space for these one day at my shop, like in the front for people to ride on and have a good time when they visit. That'd be so cool. Dreams right here. This is a great man cave, man.
Thanks.
Good job. With that, guys, I think we're going to wrap up today's video. Let me know in the comment section if you're excited about the Cresta. It's kind of going to be grandpa content for sure. We definitely need to like cosplay. Cosplay? Do you even cosplay as an old guy? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to do something fun once it gets to mainland and we get the thing running and registered. We're obviously got plans to turbo it and set that thing up. I'm not sure what to do with it, but I'm starting to lean towards, we obviously built the 350Z for May to drive, but she ended up wanting to learn to drift in either the Bogan 32 or the Chaser. But I'm starting to think that maybe we do something where she gets her own car. I don't know if it's going to be the Cresta. Maybe we'll use the Cresta for something else, but I don't know. Curious to know what you guys think in the comment section. Smash the like button, write a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy my terrible singing. Bye. When I was a young boy, my father,
he said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all the